Welcome back to Aussizz podcast. My name is Urja and I'll be your host today for this lovely episode. I'm a registered migration agent and today we have Murthy. He's the founder and CEO of InSimplify, which is great. And a lot of you international students are going to love this episode because it's about IT. And we know that a lot of students are interested in IT, but it's just a tough industry to crack into after your degree. So let's get started. So Murthy, can you please tell us about your IT background and how it all came about? How did you get into the IT industry?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on the podcast. Basically, I'm a mechanical engineering graduate. I did my BE mechanical and then so I moved to, I'm from South India. I went to Bangalore. So, all the people who does engineering, they go to Bangalore that time.
Yeah.
And the IT was the booming industry that time. So I thought to...
So you had to change up industry.
Yes,
I'm sure a lot of students can relate to that.
Yeah. And and then I started a job in Bangalore. So I started working in the IT industry. Yeah.
Huh?
That's how it
So you've
started.
never done any degree or anything in IT? Or?
No.
Ah,
I've done it.
that's interesting. So you just started from work?
Yeah,
Straight away started from
I joined a small company in Bangalore, and I started just learning HTML coding and small learnings.
So you started yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So when did you move to Australia and what inspired that decision?
I moved to Australia in 2012. I was working in IBM there as a senior software developer.
Okay.
So I was happy there. I wanted to be in India, in Bangalore. With a lot of friends around there, and my brother who lives here is in here only. So he was pushing me to come here and try Australia and come here. So then I applied for the PR and I got the PR, and then I quit the job in IBM and I came here. He was saying, just come here and try for some time. If you don't like, you can go back. He was saying a lot of opportunities here. But I think I made a very good decision coming here.
It was life-changing, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yeah.
It was, yeah.
Otherwise, I would not be a business owner here or anywhere. In India, I would be working for some IT company.
Yeah, you wouldn't get the opportunities that you got here.
Yes, right. Yeah, there's a lot more opportunities here.
And I think that's why a lot of international students dream about is opportunities and start our own.
Yeah, apart from opportunities, I feel a lot with the health-wise.
So Medicare and stuff, yeah.
Medicare and stuff, and also the weather, the environment here, and so there will be in Bangalore we used to get easy access to all the things like drink and water, we have a drink and do things like that. But here, when I came here, there was not easy going there. There are a lot of people who conscious about the health. So when you see the people there on the afternoon, they go for a jogging.
Yeah, it is a more health conscious, I guess, country because a lot of people are into sport.
So I started playing cricket, and I never used to play there. So on the weekends I play cricket, and these are good for the health.
Yeah, that's true. So what were your first impressions, say, of Australia or your early challenges as a new migrant? So say when you came in 2012.
When we came here, I got a job in the IT within 1 month.
So you came here on what visa? So
I'm a PR. So I was working in IBM in India. So I got a PR. I applied for the PR.
So was there the state invites or EOI or?
With the relative, my brother was cancer.
So your brother's hospital.
Yeah. It's and everything happened at the last moment. There was a cutoff date. The last day I applied for the PR, submitted the application, and here.
Yeah.
So initially, the challenge for me was the communication. People from different countries come here, and their accent will be different. It's very challenging to understand what they're talking and the work culture. We used to be in a different work environment. Here it's different. But I learned a lot. That was a good thing.
We have really good English now.
Oh, thank you. I still remember when I finished my engineering degree, because I from Karnataka, so they even in the college they used to call in Kannada.
Yeah.
So I went to Bangalore and um, I couldn't speak. I used to call my friend and ask like how to say this. And he says, then I can't talk to them like that.
Yeah.
But now it's good. Yeah,
That's good.
Come to it.
I think we all have that English learning club.
Yeah.
So you mentioned about like I think a month after you found a job here. So what was your first job in like the IT field, and what essentially did you learn from it?
So the first job, it was I had a good experience, like 6+ years of experience. But when I came here, I had to work on that 1 year experience person. I feel that's a good one. Like I got a good experience and I learned a lot from him. But even though less the experience here, especially in Australia, they don't count the similar experience in India. So if you have 10 years experience, that they don't consider the same thing here in Australia.
Yeah.
So you need to have a local experience, then it counts. Like they consider that.
I think that's what we were discussing before we started this episode, is that, you know, the experience, like companies here, even in Victoria or anywhere Australia-wide, they demand more of local. Like, they don't really prioritize or they don't really count whatever overseas work experience you have. Yeah, so it's definitely a bit of tough to crack into the IT industry. What would you say, because you've worked in India as well in the IT industry and you've worked here. So what would you say are the differences in like the work culture?
There's a big difference. I used to work like morning 9 to night 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock sometimes. So they in India, I'm not sure a lot now, but they expect a lot, especially the IT. In the IT, you can't prove how much you have worked. For example, you are builder or something, you can show how I built this much. But in IT, you can't really prove how much you have worked to get the project complete. So when you see from the screen, you see this much, and you don't know the background work, how much effort you put. So there, they expect you to work a lot. But here, there's a great work-life balance. So when I came here, like when I started working, they respect your personal time. They give you personal space. Yeah. And even my boss, he used to like when I had that mindset of I need to work late night. So when he says me like he said, not work, go and spend time with family.
No, that's definitely, I think it's good to have that work-life balance here. And I think that's definitely something that's in the Aussie culture.
Yeah.
That, because I've seen the whole, I've been here since 2007. I was essentially 6. But I've seen a lot, through my parents and what their journey was and everything as well. It's a lot of great work-life balance, because if my dad didn't have that, I wouldn't see my own dad. So, but it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I also say. If I'm
especially if you're going to have kids and stuff, you want to have that good work-life balance. You want to spend time, you want to go have fun. Even for youngsters, I'm sure a lot of international students want to go on trips, travels. Have that peace of mind, not just you working. But yeah, and do you always see yourself as an entrepreneur, as a businessman? Or did that come after say few years of working?
Entrepreneur.
Ah.
My background is in India, agricultural family. Father was a farmer, and I used to work in the farm and milking cows, and every day I used to take milk to my nearby town. We are from small village. Every day sell milk and then go to school and all that. There was no an experience of entrepreneurship or a business. So we are grown up with the mindset of work very hard and go and find a job and work hard there, get your salary, and that's it. That's what
give it to the bank.
Indian kids still they grow like that. So you need to get a good job and study well, and they don't be encouraged or taught about the business. So that's how I was. I was very good coder. I used to code. They used to call me coding machine in my company here, the previous company. So I used to sit and code, and I hate sales. I used to hate sales. And then when this opportunity came, so we built a house in Barnetland in the Western Melbourne.
Yeah.
So the first house we built, and there was an opportunity there, and I just tried starting the business. Like I thought 6 months I'll be a millionaire, but more than 6 years now. Still working, but it's
You get it.
very good experience, and yeah, it's very good.
More from it than you did at your job.
Yeah, obviously, yes. I learned a lot in the business.
That's cool. So you mentioned that obviously, what mindset, because you were an employee and then you became a founder. So obviously that was like a decision you just recently, when you moved, you took that. I was like, oh no. But what kind of mindset changes, say essentially at the start when you just became a business owner? What kind of mindset changes did you have to put into yourself? Like, no, I need to think like this. I need to do it like this.
Yeah,
because obviously it's a shift in mindset when you go from like an employee to a founder.
As I was saying, I used to just sit and work. The main thing is instead of just thinking want to do something, I just do it. That's what I always say. Like people say, I'm thinking of this idea and I want to build this, and they'll keep saying for years. So you have to do it. So the mindset changed from thinking to doing.
I guess that's the main one.
Yeah. So I started doing sales. I was not comfortable doing sales. Like when somebody says sales, I go back. I started doing sales and things like that. Yeah, it said just start doing it, and I started learning.
Yeah, so just take the risk and just do it. That's a good one, honestly, because at the end of the day, I think the Gen Z, or say like right now, international students who are like, I guess, 27 or 28 under, what are Gen Zs? We're much more risk takers than say you millennials are, which is, I guess, a good thing, because everybody around like, my age and stuff, and all their students, I'm sure I can relate. They all are a bit more risk takers. We're like, no, we want to do our own thing. Nobody really wants to be an employee anymore.
And I agree, that's a good thing. And so one thing they need to change their mindset is don't expect immediate results.
Yeah,
so
that's a good.
I've seen a lot of
because we're very impatient. Trust me, Gen
Z. So they want to make quick money.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you had, right? Like be like 6 months, I'll be a millionaire. We're the same.
So you should be patient, consistent, and then you can make money, but you need to wait. And
not take too much risk. That's another one. So how did the idea of InSimplify came about? Let's talk more about that.
Yeah, sure. So as I said, we built our first house in Tamita in Western Melbourne. So I was working in the other company I joined when I came to Australia. So we were planning to buy a house. So that's how the migration and process, like after migration, the people start to do, they buy the house and first.
I think first because I have a lot of from clients what I hear, like, when I asked them, I was like, PR, like, what would you do with the first thing after you get your PR? And they're always like, we want to buy a house.
Yeah, that's a good decision. That's a good thing to do.
It's the best investment.
Instead of paying the rent, we buy the house and pay the mortgage. At least some years, we'll have the house even if you don't sell much.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we started looking for the house. Like we bought a land, and then we were looking for the builders to build our house. Then when we went a few builders, and the builder only went to build. So there was a gap. Everyone used to take time to give the quote, like we want to build a house, and we ask, we want this. They say, okay, tomorrow we'll send it, or give us a few days and we'll send the quote. And then I had, like with my previous projects, I shown the builder, like whom they were talking to. I shown him, see, you can do the quotes very quickly like this. And then he said, it's interesting. We'll try. And then I built a small project, like he had a small one, and then gave it to them. They started using it. They were our first client.
Nice. So can you, So I think if you were to explain it in simpler terms, how would you describe InSimplify? What is it about?
It is a software for the business, especially for the Australian builders. So from the start, from sales, like throughout the process, all the process through to the construction and maintenance of the house. So it's a one-stop software for the builders to manage the process. including their doing sales and managing sales and generating required documents.
Invoices.
Invoices. And I think that
Contracts.
Contracts, variations, and the pre-construction management.
The approval, I guess, council approval.
That was the
So
council.
every kind of documents that builders and construction.
And the documents along with the process set, like we automate all the process, like booking your trades and suppliers. They can easily go single click. They can book them. And then they can track all the things. And as a homeowner, you can sit and see what's the progress, and you can go and do the color selection. You might now, if you are build a house, you know these processes.
Yeah.
You can do the color selection from anywhere on your laptop.
That's sweet. Okay.
Yeah, and you can see the progress of what's happening. They can share. The builder shares you the site images, documents.
Do you know? I wish my builder had this app for you. Because when my family built a house, like I think it was like 4 years ago now,
It's built
in the West, they didn't have this. Would be really good if they had it.
Unless ask which builder will build the house.
I was with Henry.
Okay. They are not our customers at the moment.
Not yet.
Not
In the
yet,
future.
yeah. The most of the builders you see around here, they use InSimplify. They know InSimplify and myself.
That's good. You definitely should get into the big mouse like Henry. I will, next time if I'm building a house, be like, I'm going to tell my builder if it doesn't have it, be like, use it.
Thank you.
But, so I guess you took the gap in the market that you saw, right? And then you conquered that, which is really honest. And that's the best thing to see at the first stage, I guess, of being an entrepreneur, starting by the gap in the market. How did you convince yourself that even if you saw the gap in the market, that it was the right move? Because it's a lot of risk at the end of the day. Like even if you see a gap in the market, you're not entirely sure.
Yeah. So when, as I said, like we tried with our first, who is using, who was building our house. So they liked it, give simple pages.
Okay, so you started with that feedback and
Yes.
So you had like trials and what is it called? Something in phase, I think.
Yeah. Demo on trial, you can say.
Yeah, demo on trials.
And then I met a lot of other builders and got the feedback and shown them the system. I used to go to like just walking to the builder's office and talk to them about I have a software. Like I don't think anybody sold software worked with it, but I did. I did have a software. I used to go to anywhere I see.
But it worked out for you.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah.
So that's good. So why do you think IT is like such a strong career pathway for like international students in Australia? Because trust me, a lot of people know it.
Yeah.
They are interested. It's just that sometimes because it's too competitive for PR, they might have a career change for a while. But why do you still think that these international students should do IT and pursue it as a long-term career goal? Not just talking about PR, that's like a separate thing, right? But as their long-term career pathway, why do you think they still should choose it?
Yeah, in Australia, growing up for especially the IT professionals. So you see any industry, there will be IT requirements and you need someone or some software, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There is a lot of opportunities in the IT, and so you can see that even on the immigration list, the government has added IT as one of the major, professions, and then also you can see a lot of universities they have different IT education systems. I think
it's a good growing sector.
And there are other opportunities are it's flexible. You can easily move from different profession to IT. With many others, you can't easily move.
Yeah.
I've seen many people working in different industries, completely different, and they just learned a few things and started in the IT. So you can start with a tester, you can start with the support, then gradually can become coding, like a developer and architect, and then path to entrepreneurship. And I think another point would be you have the option to like work from home and hybrid work options. So that's it's very useful for your work-life balance as well. So like especially when you're migrating and you get more time here instead of traveling to work and doing. So I can manage your work-life balance well.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely. What are 3 skills students should focus on to succeed in IT? So say if you got like a resume, you're hiring. What are top 3 skills you would want?
With just looking at the resume, you can't say. But the 3 things I would say is, the first thing is be very strong in your basic things in IT. So I know even AI and things are changing, but still you need to have a basic, like a strong understanding of the coding and database and security things. So that's one thing. And so improve yourself in the logical and problem solving skills. So the technology will be keep changing. New technology is coming, but you have the ability of logical thinking and problem solving. You can adopt easily for those technologies and implement them. And the other one, the third option, the good communication, I think, is very important here. So you need to, like, you can be a very strong, technically very strong, but you need to have a good communication skills and then play like a team member. That is very important here. They see whether you fit for the community, all those things, and focus on those things.
That's good advice. I'm sure a lot of internationals are listening. What has been your toughest challenge after?
When I first started, when I go to some companies and propose them, like we have a software, so then it's tough to convince them. So the credibility and the trust is very important.
Yeah.
Because if you just go to someone and say we have a product, they don't convince you easily. So they're building that took some time, but I was persistent and keep doing it, and meeting their expectations, giving them the improved product continuously. So when they start, a couple of printers started using it, experimentally others, because when they'll see, if they see Microsoft or any other big company, they don't ask any questions. They just use it. You go to Gmail, you use it, you don't think what the data security, what happens. But the smaller businesses, when you go, they'll ask all these questions. Where is my data stored? What is the security? What happens if you sell to other business, our competitors? So those are the questions. A lot more questions will come up. But you have to. I was very strong in like not sharing any of the information with other builders, and we have set the process properly so that no data security issues happens, or no other companies' data or anything even through the employees or anyone.
Yeah.
So building that is a challenge.
So I think that's a good one, that you earn that trust.
Yeah.
So that's why you had a good referral.
Yeah. A lot of builders still, they keep referring to others, their friends and other builders. That's very good.
Yeah, that's the same as our marriage. I think a lot of time base comes from process.
Yeah. And in Australia, if you have a referral, it works best. That is the term.
Yeah.
If you want to get a job or you want to get a customer, if it is a referral,
exactly,
almost 90% want that.
So what's one mistake that taught you a lesson? When you were say building the solid product, like InSimplify, was it in your demo phase or?
Yeah, so I think there are a lot of mistakes, but one major thing is initially I was trying to do everything myself, like analyzing what's things required, talking to the customers, and doing all the business processes, everything myself. Then I learned to delegate to the team, and so that saved me a lot more time to run the business.
Yeah.
I think initially that was the mistake.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And so I'll add another one. So mainly on the financial terms, because without business background or how to run the business, so I was just calling it, okay, take the software and use it, and don't track whether they're paying on time or delaying. So that is one of the major things. As a business, we need to set proper process for invoicing and payments.
Oh,
Yeah. Otherwise,
really
that's the fuel for your business.
Yeah,
You don't get
that's what gonna keep it.
Yeah.
So now if we look further into the future, I'm sure, which even like I have a bit thing about, you're in the IT industry. Do you, because I ask myself these questions as well, like, do I think that AI and automation will replace industries? But I want to hear it somebody who's in the tech field.
Yes, there will be definitely a huge impact never seen before.
Yeah.
It's already started happening in most of all the industries. There will be a huge transformation in the jobs.
Yeah.
And then any work you do repetitively, I was talking to Murthy saying, for the reception, we set up AI.
Yeah, we
process,
do.
like
So if you call us, you're going to speak to an AI.
Yes, yeah. So that job will be replaced with AI. So like that, every business, every industry will to start with, repetitive work will be definitely replaced. But I strongly believe there will be a lot of opportunities comes with different roles, with different job roles.
Do you think that would be more in tech though? I definitely don't think it's more in migration.
Yeah.
Because people chat GPT.
You need to learn to adapt to the then you'll be, so it improves your productivity. I was doing a small project recently. I did in my previous company the similar things. It took weeks, but now I did this couple of days.
Yeah,
using AI.
So you chat GPT codes as well.
Yeah, there are a few tools for ChatGPT is good. There are the Copilot and Replit, and there are many other.
There's so much more AI now.
You can use
it's Gemini.
Claude AI. So especially for the software side, so you just give a prompt, it builds the whole page or the things. But you need to know the basics, otherwise you can. It gives you, it improves the productivity, the speeds of your the project completion.
Yeah. Do you know what I was thinking? I was like, they might add AI occupations to the
many companies working on the AGI. It's the next level of AI. AGI is the artificial general intelligence. So that currently all the AI systems, it works based on the data and the training you provide. So if you don't have a data, whatever AI you have, models it won't work.
Yeah.
At the moment, but once the AGI comes in, they think for themselves, similar to like one more than human cognitive thinking to work them, so they think and
so they have their own way of thinking entirely.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. My wife recently, when you go on the speed the car, one AI will be watching and sending to another AI, this guy is going fast, and the police AI will come and like robots will come and catch you. Then that will happen, right? But
that's crazy. I mean, it'll be more efficient though, I guess.
Efficiency wise, the productivity will increase
so much more.
Even the food production and any production, you will have abundance of things.
I want to see how it
not sure how many years, but it will happen.
Because I'm sure with AI, a lot of students use it and they think that ChatGPT has the correct knowledge, and then they go based on that in their PR pathway or migration or and then something wrong happens and it's like, ChatGPT doesn't have the correct information. It doesn't have the full information. But I guess with more advanced technology, it will be much more accurate, which is a good thing. But so I want to wrap this up. And thank you so much for coming to this episode with us. And just before we go, as a quick, like 3 golden tips, what would you give the international students? So, say for professionals, entrepreneurs, what's the 3 golden tips you would
So
give?
when they come here, when they're planning to become an entrepreneur, start their own business, the first thing, like, wherever they are, but here, uh, go and work for a small business or a startup. There you will learn a lot. I started, like, when I was working in IBM, how to do the coding and things like that's it. But when I started working here in a small company, I was the only one who started building a software for them. I got an opportunity to learn everything, how the whole IT systems work and how to manage things and all. So that helped me to like start this business easily without too much things worrying about the IT side.
Yeah.
So I was able to build any systems.
That's
So
great.
if you go and work for a small business, and you can learn from you can speak directly to the owner and
You get to learn a lot essentially because it's a very small team.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are next 2 golden tips?
And so improve your communication and like logical thinking and like that. Like so, whenever you go to any business, you should be easily adaptable to the culture of the business.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Your journey genuinely has been really inspiring, to be honest. You did a really nice job speaking and giving tips to international students today. I'm sure they'll appreciate a lot. And to our listeners, don't forget to like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.
See you. Bye.